Hey everyone, this is Tamika from A Brown Girl's Guide to Employment and Networking. Listen, today I decided to go into the first chapter of this book where it talks about a career box. And how am I going to go into the chapter? I'm actually going to read a little bit of the chapter, then I might ask you some questions. So let's get into it. All right. So if you have A Brown Girl's Guide to Employment and Networking, you know that chapter 1 talks about a career box. So what is it that I say in chapter 1? Here we go. I'm going to start the book by addressing what I call a career box. I also discussed this in volume 1, but now in this volume 2, I want to dig a little deeper. Have you ever heard of a career box? This is the type of box where you have the skills, talent, credentials, and have worked super hard, yet because of your employer's impairments, they believe you should only stay within their vision of a career box where they think you belong. When you get fed up enough with people keeping you in their box, your mind starts to wander, and all of a sudden it clicks. You say, I have a passion inside of me and the skills and credentials. Why am I waiting for someone to put me in what they think should be my career box, right? Then you start to think, I have been doing great at my company for many years and I'm still waiting for a promotion or someone else's validation for me to start to advance in the next step in my career. And for those that really got tired of being in someone else's career box, this is often how side hustles or small businesses are formed. Now, let me just say something. I hate the term small businesses because a business is a business. And if the business generates income for you, then this is big business for you. Don't let the government's tax bracket of small businesses make you think your side hustle is a small business. I will never forget the first check I received for a speaking engagement. That check was the beginning of many more that could come my way. While the amount of the check might have been small to others, the size of it to me looked like $1 million because I was finally doing something that I wanted to do. I was finally operating outside of others' vision of my career box and creating my own version of it. I had no boss with publishing on my own, and I was operating 100% in my own career box. That is how A Brown Girl's Guide to Employment and Networking, Volume 1, was published under my own company. I have vowed to myself to always own my career box and not someone else's career box that they want to put me in, right? When you are creating your own career box, it's important that you don't feel like you are all alone. There are many people that have started businesses and nonprofit organizations from ideas in their head. Free resources on how to shape your ideas are endless in this virtual world that we live in. For example, I watched hundreds of hours on how to write and publish a book. I researched platforms that could create graphics and match what I wanted. Ultimately, I was matched with someone in Venezuela. This is a true story. That's who did my first cover to my book. And this is also where professional development courses come into play. Professional development can lead to certification so you feel confident as you create your own career box and level up. Part of the process of creating your own career box is to continue to challenge yourself. This means that even when others do not believe in you, you must at all times believe in yourself. Why? Because employment disparities are real. And if you don't believe me, do your own research or flip ahead a few pages in my book to see how many CEOs on the Fortune 500 companies are women, and then look to see how many are African American. Career boxes are not talked about or addressed enough. However, the first reflection in this book is you addressing your own career box. Listen, career boxes are important. I want you all to be operating in your own career box. Let me say something. A Brown Girl's Guide to Employment and Networking, Volume 2 is available on Amazon. I also created a lipstick, right, to match the book because when you're networking, you want to be noticed. You want people to remember your face. And so This lipstick color is called networking. And what does that look like? You're out there, you are operating in your own career box, which means that you put on your networking lipstick, something like this. Ready?
Now, come on. Who is not going to remember you from putting on some networking lipstick? How does that look? All right, Dr. Tamika Jacques, A Brown Girl's Guide to Employment and Networking. Have a good day. Bye-bye.